Hey Joe, how you doing? Glad you came through. Welcome to the Sugar Love Show, where we have fun, fun, fun. Grab your friends and dance along. Join the party all night long. Love you for a ride, buckle up, hold tight. We're gonna ignite. Shake your body to the rhythm. Let the music take control. When the beat drops, you better lose control. We're making memories, create an unforgettable night. Forget about your worries. Let's spread the love and shine so bright. Welcome to the Sugar Love Show, where the energy is high. We're gonna dance the morning light. Feel the music.
Hey y'all, baby. Hey Nick. Hey Jack. Let me see who else is up in here. Let me see who else is up in here. That's right, you made it on time. Cause Mr. Andrew Schulz got jokes. But guess who the joke is on? Us, as usual, right? And I hate to say, but us black men, not us black men, but our black men are making it so easy for us, as usual, to be the blunt of the joke, right? It was okay when that man disrespected us as black women. It was okay. You know what they said? He's right, He is right. So we're going to start back there, right? We're going to start back there. Don't forget, guys, if you haven't, hit that like. Hit that like. My Bush babies, how you doing? Before we start the show, hit that like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Hey, Summer Breeze. Let me see. Who else is up in here? Who else is in here? Larry. Long time no see, buddy. How are you? How you doing? How are y'all all doing? Thank you guys for joining me. Let me tell you, I've been like occupied. I was supposed to come on earlier, but I keep watching these damn dog videos, right? Because I don't know what's going on with my Coco. So I've been watching video. Then you think you ain't gonna watch no more video. Then I turn to watch around and watch another video, right? So I don't know what's going on with my poor Coco, but I know I'm going to be ready for whatever's going on with Coco. I mean, some of these damn dog videos giving births is a tearjerker. It's a tearjerker. Johnny had me over there. Y'all need to stay out the casino. Y'all need to. Where have he been? Y'all need to stay out the casino. That's because y'all behinds be in that casino losing all that money. Yeah, I'm late. That's because them damn videos, Jackie. I wasn't planning on watching them videos. They just be popping on my screen. They be listening to my conversations. Then it pops on the screen. And that's all I see is the Shih Tzus having babies. So, I'm like really nervous. Right? I'm gonna definitely start posting like little videos. I should have started with like her first week, second week, or third week. I think it's like her fourth week, right? You got a month to go. He was in the beef sector starting to mess with them people. What beef? Oh my God. What beef sector is that? Well, Abraham, we're gonna start with the joke, right? And I'm not on my other channel, so I couldn't pull the Instagram because I don't have Instagram on here. But I wanted to show the video. So hopefully this is again fair use. But let's start with how it began, right? How it began. This video credit goes out to the public offender. Public offender. This video credit goes out to him. Let's go.
So very interesting.
Black girlfriend effect. This is
you don't know about that?
What is the black girlfriend?
Interesting. Very interesting.
The black girlfriend effect. This is
you don't know about that?
What is the black girlfriend effect? This
you don't know about
glow up the other culture.
Yeah, so you'll see a guy who's had a black girlfriend. All of a sudden, he's got buzz cut, like clean shape up.
Glows
up, bro.
I like that. Hold on. I want to be clear. I understand a little something about comedy. I understand a little bit of some. I understand a little bit about setting up a joke, right?
I guess we all comedians.
Andrew Schulz knows exactly what the black girl effect is. He knows exactly what the black wife effect is. He knows exactly what it is. He's seen it 1,000 times, right? But he wants to get his joke off. So he sets it up, it's a good setup so far. He's like, oh, what is it? Tell me what it is. And he's acting like in real time, he's reacting to it. But the whole time, he's already had this joke. Right? So I just want to establish that right off the rip. This wasn't that funny, but he's not this witty, right? But anyways.
What is the black girlfriend effect? This
you don't know about
glow up the other culture.
Yeah, so you'll see a guy who's had a black girlfriend. All of a sudden, he's got buzz cut, like clean shape up.
Glows up, bro.
I like that.
I like that.
They shave their hair because they start losing it because they're so stressed around this black girl complaining about shit all the fucking time.
That's why they gotta shave their
Nah,
hair.
bro. White guys with black girlfriends,
They grow a
step,
beard
they step their
because
dick
there's
up.
more cushion when they get slapped the fuck out of.
That's hilarious.
I think
So black women are abusive and
Oh, okay. I forgot to laugh. He's so funny. I forgot to laugh. Now,
argumentative.
where would he get this? Where would he get this joke from? Right? Unless you had a black woman, where will you get the joke from? So, is this the thing now that we all have to call ourselves comedians? Like, what qualifies somebody to be a comedian? Because they tell jokes? Like, do you have to go to school for it? Do you get like is it a job? You get a paper? Do you get a certificate? Right? I'm trying to figure out what qualifies somebody to be a comedian because they say so. So in that case, we all could say we are a comedian, right? And just start telling jokes too that are not funny. But again, everybody thought it was okay. I'm not going to even go through the countless of videos of people saying he's right. He's right. He's right. This is going to be the black man's downfall. This is going to be you get your the jokes off of Google. Girl, you better make and you could be a comedian now. Shit. That's what everybody else saying. I'm a comedian. So you get to say what you want to say and say I'm a comedian. Well, this is the black man's downfall because you put our business out there because it's a paycheck, right? You demean us, you devalue us, you talk about us so much that now when you have other races talking about you now you is one now. That means you get to say whatever you want and people cannot get mad at you for whatever you say because you are a comedian. So yeah, just say you're a comedian. So you could disrespect people as much as you want and they can't say nothing to you because you are a comedian. You could say the most outlandish stuff, which we're going to hear him say soon about Kendrick. And only the best I could come up with is he's a comedian. I mean, he said some degrading, outlandish stuff. See, this is where we have a problem. Because people talking about what he's going to do, what he said he's going to do to Kendrick. But the problem is, let's finish watching this. Oh, no, you won't be in trouble. Because you just say you're a comedian. Nobody gets in trouble. There is no boundary anymore. If you're a comedian, there are no boundaries. Like even back in the days, we used to tell jokes too, right? Say something soon. The boundary was you say something about their mama, it's a wrap, right? There was certain jokes people stayed away from because they not jokes no more, right? But now everything, well, I'm a comedian. I'm a comedian. Well, I'm a comedian. I ain't gonna tell on you. Shoot, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Right? But there are no more fighting words. Right? You have to sit up here and accept all these things that people say in the sake of you saying you're a comedian. Hey, Indiana mama, welcome. Right? So now you have to sit up here and accept all of these things that people say in the sake of saying, I am a comedian, right? Now, it was okay when he was disrespecting the black woman. And it was video after video saying, he's right. He's right. Well, it is true. So let's go on back a little bit. I'm going to tell you where it started from, right? And look at these two guys right here, right there, right?
That's hilarious.
They shave their hair because they start losing it.
Funny, but he's not this witty. right? But anyways,
What is the black girlfriend effect? This is
Oh, you
thing?
don't know about
Just
this?
glow up the other culture.
Yeah, so you'll see a guy who's had a black girlfriend. All of a sudden, he's got buzz cut, like clean shape up. Glows up, bro.
Yeah, I like that.
Glows
I
the
like
fuck up.
that.
They shave their hair because they start losing it. Because they're so stressed being around this black girl complaining about shit all the fucking time. That's why they gotta shave their
Nah,
hair.
bro. White guys with black girlfriends,
They grow a
step-
beard
they step their
because
dick
there's
up.
more cushion when they get slapped the fuck out of.
That's hilarious.
I think
so black women are abusive and argumentative,
Yes,
combative, even.
the black girlfriend effect.
That's hilarious.
I think the black girlfriend effect. It might be a protective instinct, bro.
You think?
Protective.
Do you guys have you ever had black girlfriends?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever had white girls?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh wow. Okay. What's your favorite?
We love them all.
Yeah.
Oh really?
We love them all.
Yeah.
That means white.
Yeah. that means white. No.
Translation.
Kendrick fans, get him!
We love them all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
bro.
royal English for
Wow. Wow. That was brutal. I can't believe they let this white man come up in there and say this to their face. This is amazing to me. I'm talking about protection, right? And this gentleman wanted to bring up how black men were being blamed for what happened with the lady Roe, who was struck in the face by that gentleman. They call her the brick lady, disrespectfully, but her name is Roe. Many forms of protection. Many forms of protection, right? And I was saying, like, black men don't protect black women as a group at all, like from anybody. We don't protect black women from black men. We don't protect black women from non-black men. We don't protect black women from other women, from non-black women, whatever. We just don't do it. We don't do it. And mind you, white men do protect white women, right? But I want to be clear, they do have a whole institution behind them, right? But they also are the worst enemy to white women, right? You know what I'm saying? So I want to make that clear. And this is where the nuance comes in, because people, when they talk about this, sometimes I just hate how they frame it as if like only black men don't protect black women. Like white men don't protect white women from other white men either. But they do protect white women from every other group of men. No doubt about it. Asian men protect white women. Asian men protect outside of white men. Right? So we understand, because that's how the system works, right? There's a hierarchy, white people at the top, blah, 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 blah. That's why I don't want to make it seem like white people are like virtuous or like anything like that. White men are more virtuous or anything. They're not. They just have a whole power structure behind them. And what they're protecting is whiteness. They're not protecting the women. They're protecting whiteness, right? You cannot have non-white people attacking white people. Female or male doesn't matter. Man or woman doesn't matter. You cannot have non-white people attacking white people. That doesn't look good for for whiteness. So they'll protect white women because of that. But then turn around and be their biggest enemy, right? But black men, we should protect everybody in our community, because who the fuck is protecting us? We don't have a system behind us. So we should be protecting ourselves. And this is an instance of how black men don't protect black women at all. It's a perfect example. And nobody had to lose their life. There was no threat of violence there. Like, so I don't want to hear, I'm just trying to make it home at night. Like, none of that bullshit. This is a situation of a white man vilifying, demonizing, and talking cash money shit about black women. And these motherfuckers talking about this is hilarious. What's so funny about what he said? Using negative stereotypes about black women that perpetuate violence against black women, that they're combative, and that black women are abusive.
2024 was iconic. Oh, hey, man in finance. And it all started with a little TikTok. You helped launch new authors, and even got a
As if black women don't get abused the most, as if the femicide rate for black women isn't the highest, but they're the abuser. Wow. Okay. Bet. It's hilarious. Yeah, terrible. They got a cackling with an Indian dude. It's all types of wrong. Everything about this was wrong. Totally disappointed in these brothers, man. Totally disappointed in them. I did have higher expectations for these two dudes, not for black men in general. This scenario is not surprising to me. It's not surprising to me. This scenario is not surprising to me, right? Many black men, we often laugh at the expense of black women while in the company of men who aren't black, because black men love misogyny and we don't care. We don't care. We love misogyny, right? So, if a white man is being misogynistic, we're here for it. That's where we all combine and clap hands and sing kumbaya and and the racism isn't so strong. But this is nothing but misogynoir right here. This dude's 100% a mino. He's a mino. It's misogynoir, so he's a mino. A mino is somebody that practices misogynoir, which is the disdain specifically of black women. Clearly, Andrew Schulz disdains black women. And I know it's going to come out in 2 weeks that his fiance is black or something. I don't give a fuck. All his best friends are black. I don't give a fuck. Don't care if he kicks it with Charlemagne. I don't give a fuck. I think even maybe Charlemagne might have said something, because I've seen Charlemagne say some shit sometimes randomly, and I'll be like, oh, that's interesting. But these two dudes, they dropped the ball completely. I don't respect or appreciate this shit one bit. This is crazy. Y'all don't even you guys don't understand how delicate the situation is for black people, but specifically for black women. Him talking about black women are combative and violent. Crazy. You guys don't even understand, man. This is disgusting.
What is the black girlfriend effect? This
you not know about this?
Blow up the other culture.
Yeah, so you'll see a guy who's had a black girlfriend. All of a sudden, he's got buzz cut, clean shape up.
Glows up, bro.
I like that.
I like that.
They shave their hair because they start losing it. Because they're so stressed being around this black girl complaining about shit all the fucking time. That's why they got to shave their hair.
Nah, bro. White guys with black girlfriends, they
grow a beard because there's more cushion when they get slapped the fuck out of.
White men with black women have the highest rate of success for relationships. Andrew and you two fucking snickering idiots. I'm going to say it again. Black women with anybody, to be honest with you, but with white men specifically, they have the highest rate of success.
Now, y'all could look it up for yourself. Right after this, guess what? They still dogged the black woman. They still dogged the black woman. I don't know. They're like Solar Cousin. I forgot. We are all now comedians. Keep. Right? So, this is always going to be their downfall. When you take out your women, you take out yourself. When you take out your women, you take out yourself. Right? So y'all thought that was cute, right? So now Kendrick now comes back with, after Kendrick heard this, right? Kendrick must have saw this. Kendrick must have heard this amongst other people, right? Amongst other people. So now, Mr. Schulz take it a step further, right? Because Kendrick says Do not let no white comedians disrespect your black women. That is law, right? He did not name any names, right? He didn't name no names. So why would Andrew Schulz think it's okay to say the things that he said, right? He was talking to the black men, right? He was talking to the black men like, you need to protect your women, because if you don't protect your women, they're coming after you, because black men do not understand other races are looking at you. And if you don't have no backbone, they would never see you as a man or equal. A man's job is to protect. And the minute you laughing at somebody talking about your women, your ass is next. If you think what he said about us is look what he's going to say about Kendrick Lamar. Look what he's going to say. Right? So not only did he disrespect the black women, but y'all thought it was funny. Well, baby, hey, let's see what he said about a black man. Now, everybody in the frenzy. But technically, that proved Andrew Schulz right. That proved him right. Y'all always show all the time you don't have a backbone. Unless you're disrespecting your woman, and plus I can disrespect your women, and I can disrespect you. No, none of them are getting the message. He disrespected the black man too. Why stop there? You don't have a backbone. Y'all did videos saying how a black man sat there and did videos stating that how he was right, key. But now he didn't even just disrespect Kendrick. He violated. Pure violation. This video credit goes out to Podcast Cringe. I haven't seen this one, but let's go.
About comedians for clout.
God bless, dude.
Like, we are up right now.
God bless.
The biggest story about the album, outside of the album and people enjoying it, was a sub at a comedian. Yeah. And you don't even got to say my name and it still makes headlines?
It's crazy.
You're welcome. You are what?
Now, he never said your name. He was talking to black men, right? And who to say he was talking about you? It's about the black man who was talking to you. He already know y'all gonna say what y'all gonna say. But when are you black men gonna step up? So now you leave us like, well, what do you want us to do? He disrespected us, but just because now was Kendrick Lamar, now we got to have something to say. But it was okay. We could say something for Kendrick Lamar because that line was for us. And then you also have the same black men, the sellouts, the coons, and everything else. What you're going to see one over there laughing. He's the problem. One of the problems, right? Y'all have no backbone, and other races do not have a problem. Do not have a problem letting you guys know that. Time and time again. You have no problems. You have every problem checking a mofo. Right? You got to remember, he has no problem. But let's go.
Well, how many views did I give him, you think? I would make love to him. There's nothing he could do about it. Just Kendrick Lamar, I would make love to him.
I want y'all to see the black man there. Again, that's whom he was talking to.
makes headlines?
It's crazy.
You're welcome. You are. How many views did I give him? You think I would make love to him? And there's nothing he could do about it. Just
Look, this is the problem. This man right here is the problem, right? This is the problem. Y'all keep thinking these people like you, black men. They don't. They are laughing at you. And you got people like AK, Academics, and everybody else trying to speak up and call him a comedian. This ain't no fucking, he not on stage. He's not on stage. Ain't no mic in his hand. He's not doing a show. Right? But that's Charlemagne, boy. Charlemagne co-signed this man. But this man looks like he's of Indian descent. He's laughing the hardest. Key. And then we got our own. But you got to remember, somebody say he ain't all the way black. That go to show you everybody who look like us ain't us. Everybody who look like us ain't us. They're not us. Right? So let's finish.
Kendrick Lamar, I would make love to him, and the only thing that he could do is decide if it's consensual or not. That's the only thing he could do. I need you like this. I need 5 today.
Now, if anybody else said that they would have had a channel removed, he is straight violating that black man. You see that? You see that? Straight violating that black man. Yes, he is. Because y'all let him get a pass with disrespecting the black woman. So why, of course, if they can disrespect the black woman, of course, the next person they're going to disrespect is you, black man. They say these black men ain't got no backbone. All they talk about is women all day. They make their money from talking about women. Where, yes, that's what he said, Nick. That's how he want K. Dot legs. I tell you straight, violated. But we supposed to laugh, right? We supposed to laugh. Yes, Jack. As a F. I just left it there so y'all could see that. This is what he says, how he want Kendrick legs. All right?
Two.
All right.
Yes. This is sit down. Be humble.
When it comes to the top 250 free speech warriors, none of them are more sensitive than Joe Rogan and his crew of ass kissers. We've seen Brendan Schaub rage crying over a 6-word tweet from Nate Diaz. Rogan himself recently went on an unhinged rant about how dragons probably did exist after Joy Behar called him a dragon. 250 coping comedians on the latest episode of Flagrant after Kendrick Lamar referenced a joke he made on his podcast about black women.
Metro Plus Health. We help you zero.
You in the bathroom? Why is Coco crying?
More respectful to women. So we gotta sit back and reflect.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
They're the most pious group.
Listen, nobody has respected women more. Through art.
Yes.
Than rappers. Okay?
Absolutely.
So I completely understand how a rapper could look at a comedian telling a joke and be like, yo, y'all need to switch that shit up.
Yeah.
How dare y'all keep saying your wives are annoying? Be more like us and, ain't nothing but hoes and tricks. I beat my with a stick. What? You can lick on the nuts or suck the dick. I beat my with a stick. What?
Did you just think of that?
That's a real lyric.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if I'm not mistaken, he threw Snoop Dogg in the mix because that's a Snoop Dogg lyric, right? Again, they're showing us how we are to each other, right? They're showing us how. But hold up. This is how they think about us anyway, right? So he figured, why do other races figure, why you going to check me? And not only do you talk about your women, when we talk about your women, you ain't got nothing to say, and you go, hey, they're right. So that leaves you wide open. You remove your queen, she removes you leave yourself wide open, right? And you know what they're going to keep throwing in your face? Everything that you say about the black woman, even though it's not talking about all black women. They're talking about women that's in that game with them, right? Women who roll with them. They ain't talking about all women. And all black hip-hop songs do not talk about women, degrading women all day. But they're talking about the women probably in their circle. But when you don't know the culture, you know what I say? Well, you don't know the culture. Of course, you could think he's talking about black women entirely, but they are not neither. Same way, every time, like if somebody get popped, well, you got the black on black crime. They so quick to throw what we do. That first of all, they got to do with y'all. That don't mean you can do it, but we've never, as a group of people, put our foot down. We never have boundaries. Every group go at it with each other. Let me tell you something. You got some countries, they women can't get on pictures. They women can't go outside. They got to cover their face. They get more than disrespected. But you ain't going to say nothing about them. Right? But remember, this started because Kendrick, again, we got to give him a pass because this started because in the line of his record, he says, yo, stop letting these white comedians talk about our black women. That's the law, right? So he's trying to tell these black men to wake up. Even they're tired of this, they're tired of this a lot of people getting sick and tired of this sex war, right? This man and woman, the war of the sexes. We're tired of it. But some men are smart. Some men know that if you go after them, I am next. I am next. Right? I am next. This man sat there and talked about how he wanted SA. He said about us is kiki, but he straight violated Kendrick. That's a black man. I guess we all comedians, right? I guess we all comedians.
You can lick on the nuts or suck the dick. I beat my with a stick. What?
Did you just think of that?
That's a real lyric.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a real lyric from music that protects women.
As usual with the elite comedy assassins, they start off being funny, then it starts to get a little bit cringy, followed by bucket loads of copium. However, Andy and the Toy Story boys took it to a whole new level, where it went from cringe to just being straight up fucking weird. Schulz really is a strange dude. He's got some demons behind those eyes. But to start off with, I'm going to give you the full context behind this whole situation because it goes back a few episodes to when the British podcasters from Shits and Gigs went on flagrant. Just before we get into that, remember to check out the link in the description below to my Patreon, where you'll find all my uncensored longer form content.
Shave their hair because they start losing it. because they're so stressed being around this black girl complaining about shit all the fucking time. That's why they gotta shave their
Nah,
hair.
bro. White guys with black girlfriends,
They grow a
they
beard
set
because
their dick
there's
up.
more cushion when they get slapped the out.
That's hilarious.
I think the black girlfriend effect. It might be a protective instinct, bro.
You think?
Protective. Do you guys have you ever had black girlfriends?
Yeah.
Have you ever had white girls?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. What's your favorite?
We love them all.
Yeah.
Oh really?
We love them all.
Yeah.
That means white.
Yo, who gets
That means white.
Hey, let me get a US translation.
Kendrick fans?
We love them all.
Yeah, that's right.
See the same. Look at the same token one right here, right? The same. We ain't gonna never get nowhere as a people when we got these two, and we got his two token buddies. He got his Arab token buddy and his black token buddy, and these two dummies right here. A key, huh?
English for white.
So this ended up being a strange situation where the guests weren't the ones who made the joke. Resurfaced, but I do think it was pretty cringy to see the like it. Then eventually they'll have to come up with new material and raise
apology video?
How old is this girl? This girl.
We watched, and I want it. Al, stop fucking laughing, dude. They're defending their community. I want it. They came on the podcast. They got a lot of flack for laughing at a joke, and I would just want to hear their apology. These are serious guys, and this is a serious apology. Al, you're Al. No, can you take it seriously?
All right, serious.
Okay.
Right, before we get into today's episode, quick PSA, quick acknowledgement. So, if you know, you know. If you don't, that's fine. But we just wanted to address something that's happening at the minute. This past weekend, there's been a couple of clips going around from when we did a session on the Flagrant podcast, while we were on our US, really like racist joke. And smack homeboy in the face. I would say this, I'll do that. But when you're in there,
you're torn with the primal urge to either fight or flight, and instead you just go, Do you guys ever have that feeling?
I feel like you're making an excuse for jokes.
I'm not. I would never.
That sounds like what you're doing.
Hey, I would never excuse taking two things that have nothing to do with one another and then bring them together to make your friends laugh. I would never excuse that.
Yeah, like I said, that apology was cringe as fuck. And it went on and on and on. I only just clipped up those bits to give you the gist of what happened because I want to focus on Schulz's response to the lyrics in Kendrick's new song. But I will say the way Andrew and his butt buddies carry on as if they're the gatekeepers of free speech and...
All right, let's see the exact line, okay? Don't let no white comedian talk about no black woman. That's law. Now, technically speaking...
Now, that's the line in Kendrick Lamar song. Right, I think it's Squabble Up or one of his songs. Y'all could go find it. Right, and look at look at your token ass. Right, but they don't care.
Speaking, if we're going off of grammatic English,
okay,
he is saying, "I can talk about black women," and that's law.
Don't let no white comedian talk about no black
So
women.
he's basically saying all white comedians
Are only allowed to
talk about black women.
exclusively.
That's what I'm talking about.
We're
Kendrick.
back. We're back.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's a law.
Now, again, apology not accepted. No, you is absolutely correct. It's not accepted because they could have edited it out, but they never edited it out. So you don't want to apologize. You want clout. Now everybody's doing a video with your name in it, which entails the more people do a video in it, it makes your algorithm go up. They're constantly selling us out for a fucking algorithm, right? These are the people who probably play video games all day, and now they too old, and they gotta make money. So now they on freaking the internet making money off the black woman's back. They're literally making money off us. I see every day. Here go a new person. Listen, I have zero viewers today, but let me put the black woman in the title. I'm gonna have 100 views, 100 subscribers. Let me keep putting black women up in there. I'm gonna be monetized real quick. Talk about the black woman. Yes, there is. But you can expect, Kendrick is saying this, you can expect for them to be them. He was talking to the black men, right? So he's correct there. White men can say whatever they want, right? But Kendrick is saying there should be repercussions for you talking about my people, right? Especially when it's not in a joking setting, right? But the black man still laughing. They still laughing. Everybody thought, some people thought it was okay that he even violated Kendrick like that, right? Some of these black men, they are so beyond gone. They are so gone. So gone. Everything is a joke until it happens to them. Then if they want to pull the black card, we are not going to be there to save them at all. At all. At all. Don't look for us to do that, okay? But there's no black man stepping up. They're not stepping up. We had a couple, but they're not. Let's go.
Finally, he understands
It's a
it.
law.
Now I understand why he's doing a comedy with the South Park creators.
That makes
Because
sense.
he appreciates white comedians that make fun of black people.
There you go.
And they've done that brilliantly for decades.
Yeah, that's true.
And he would never want to, break one of his own laws.
No, that's true.
I mean, didn't they have a character called Token on the South Park show?
Yeah, they do.
Which I'm sure Kendrick is a big fan of.
That's true.
He must be a big
That's
fan if he's
true.
going to do a comedy with them. I mean, we can look that up. Apparently, he has a comedy coming out.
So Schultz's whole angle was to try and point out Kendrick's hypocrisy for trying to stand up for black women
Look
by
at this.
pointing out all his own friends and collaborators who have a bad track record with women. I mean, it's 2024 and we've got a rapper and a comedian arguing over the moral high ground. That definitely was not on my bingo card for 2024. And as you can imagine, the comment section was divided, with a bunch of Kendrick's fans flooding the comments shitting on Schulz, mixed with Schultz's fangirls defending him. But the top comment was the funniest. Drake watching this laying on his stomach, kicking his feet in the air. Probably Tony Hinchcliffe as well. There's also a theory that Schulz is pushing to get Drake on the Flagrant podcast, and that's why he went so hard on Kendrick. Now, we've seen some professional level glazing from the likes of Joe Rogan with basically anyone from Hollywood. The Rock was the worst by far. And we saw even just this week how Burt Kreischer gave Dax Shepard a spit and polish. But if Drake went on Flagrant, that would be a whole new level of glaze worship. I fucking hope it happens. And so the longer their cope session went on, the cringier it got as they employed such comedic devices as sarcasm, misdirection, and irony to portray Kendrick as a woke hypocrite. Imagine Andrew Schulz roasting someone for being a hypocrite.
Here's what you got to understand about Kendrick. It's very important to him to protect black women. That's why he's never done a song with an abuser confirmed. He's never done a song with anybody that's suspected of abuse. He's never threatened to remove his music from Spotify because they removed R. Kelly's music, who for sure and held captive underage black women. Hold on. This is all very important to Kendrick.
Wait, just let me understand what's going on here, because I think that you're using sarcasm as a comedic device.
It is a comedic device.
But you're so smart right now that I don't know if you're serious or making jokes. Are you saying that Kendrick Lamar put it on wax that he is protecting black women from white comedians' jokes, but not the kidnapping, molestation, and of R. Kelly? And actually, in reality, he would take his own music off Spotify to protect R. Kelly?
That's not what he did.
Kidnapped,
a sexual predator.
No, he didn't. But again, that's how them people lie, right? This how these people lie. He did not say anything about protecting R. Kelly. He was speaking upon like XX attention, whatever. May he rest in peace, whatever how you pronounce his name, and other artists that they was taking their music off. Had nothing to do with R. Kelly. But when you got a lying tongue This is how they're gonna make it sound, right? All your people got to do, please, when people say stupid stuff, please look it up. Look it up for yourself. Do not go by what they say. They have a lying tongue. They have a lying tongue. And these are all the people that's against the black man. And they want to go against him because he's talking about, don't talk about the black woman. And then they thought it was okay to, now more men would have stepped up when he spoke upon the black woman. He would have said, hey, these black people, they ain't letting you go but so far. He would never have taken it that far with Kendrick. But see, the difference is the comedian jokes, thank goodness for like YouTube or something, but they don't last long. Record lasts long. And a video lasts long. They say, why is a comedian, an artist going at it with a comedian? Well, did you forget they are artists too? But they stuff go around the world, right? It go around the world. They stuff lasts longer than a comedian, right? That's why you got to come on to YouTube so it can last. But Kendrick's name is bigger than yours. So you need Kendrick to now mention your name on a record. That's what you want, right? I'm still calling it a record. So you would get burnt even more. See, this is another lesson for black people, right? This is another lesson. He would never went that far if y'all learn how to stand up. We are now a joke. They always seen us as a joke because after the 60s, we didn't stand. We don't stand for shit. We don't stand for nothing. We don't stand for nothing. We do more selling out now than anything. Stop going on their shows. Stop watching their stuff. We can't, like, everybody, I ain't messing with Vlad TV no more. Vlad ain't losing no views. Well, I'm going to unsubscribe. You don't get paid by your subscribers. People can unsubscribe. It means nothing because I don't have to be subscribed to you to watch you. They get paid by how many people watch them. So even though you're not subscribed to somebody, if you're still watching them, that's what they're getting paid for. Viewers, not subscribers. So I'm gonna unsubscribe, but when he says something, I'm still gonna watch it. Baby, the minute you click on it, he paid. Sponsors too. Exactly, Jack. Exactly.
Black women?
Oof, children.
Are you saying that he's done songs with other men who have potentially put hands on black women?
Not potentially, confirmed.
Wait a minute, convicted?
Yeah, I don't know what you call Chris Brown, but yeah, whatever that is.
It's not crazy.
Now they done threw Chris Brown under the bus. Chris Brown got thrown under the bus. Snoop Dogg got thrown under the bus. Let's go.
Not breezy. I took a picture with Chris Brown. Hey, bro, I took a picture with him immediately.
Can I tell you something?
Yes.
We ain't protecting nobody. You gotta protect your self.
Everybody gets these jokes over here.
Okay, that was definitely scripted. But what happened next, I'm not so sure. I don't really know how to explain this, but shit got weird. Somewhere along the way, Andrew Schulz developed an overinflated opinion of his own physical abilities because he did a few rounds of interval training on the pads with his personal trainer.
See him hit pads.
Let's not get carried away.
Don't get carried away. He can hit pads, bro.
I've seen him hit pads. Yeah, I'm not
He'll
giving him
you up.
that. Don't say that out loud.
He will.
Because now I'm gonna have to fight him, and I love him so much.
He's gonna. I love him too.
You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. He's gonna pop you with that jab. Him. Nope. You're gonna get me riled up. He's gonna move like
a real athlete, and you're gonna panic.
I love Andrew.
Give me some volume.
Andrew's an athlete and stuff like that, but you better stop it right now.
Shut the
He
fuck
can
up.
He can play basketball.
I'm seeing Brian Callen getting boxed up.
You're
right
out of
now.
your
That's
fucking
what I'm
mind.
saying.
You're out of your
boxed
mind.
Up.
You're
Boxed
out of
up.
your mind. But I love him.
You're getting boxed up.
You're getting me really riled up.
He's gonna box you up.
He's got good reach though. He's a big kid.
You up. He's not hitting the miss very hard, but he's gonna hit you hard.
Andrew Schulz has that clip saved on his phone for whenever he's having a bad day. He pulls it out and bites his lip as he watches it, just as a little reminder that he's a problem for any of his haters that want to fuck around and find out. And now that Kendrick's a certified hater himself, Schulz wants to fuck him and find out.
Let me show you how to block this ad. First, you're going to click on this video, then you're going to download Pi. It's an ad blocker that's
First of all, Kendrick's people and the gang affiliate, everybody, his security, they will kill me. They will destroy me. They'll find me in the street. They'll cut me up. They'll shoot me. They'll do whatever. I'm not a tough guy. Y'all do. But just Kendrick, I would make love to him. And there's nothing he can do about it. Just Kendrick Lamar, I would make love to him. And the only thing that he could do is decide if it's consensual or not. That's the only thing he could do. If it's me and Kendrick, this is about physics. It's about physics. I don't even know if I'll get hard. But if we're in a cell, there's a chance that if we're in a cell and we're bored and we've done tattooing each other, whatever you do in the cell, and we ran out of board games and we did all the other things, we cleaned everything, and I'm like, man, I might as well f you. There's nothing he could physically do to stop that besides put his legs in the air and choose a position. Maybe I'll let him choose a position.
Why are you pulling this picture up, Mark? Why are you doing this?
Look at, put up that picture of him and Travis Kelce's girl. Look at that shit.
Oh my God, dude, that's unbelievable.
Don't get me wrong. There's people who could f me against my will. I was in an elevator once with this drag queen, and this motherfucker was like 6'5".
Oh yeah.
And we're in the elevator, and we're going down. I'm like, yo, if he wanted to take it, I gotta cause a ruckus or something like that. Like, I gotta shit my pants. I gotta do something. I gotta do something to stop. He might enjoy it. I have no clue what they're into, but I know with Kendrick that he's talking a lot of shit, but if it came down to it, I could put him on my lap. I could feed him a bottle. I could put him on my lap. I could feed him a bottle and make love to him if I wanted to, and there's nothing he could do about it. I might not be hard. Dick might just slap soft against his butt.
But you could just beat him up. You don't have to f him,
right? No.
This is so disgusting. This is beyond disgusting. But again, we are supposed. That's supposed to be a comedian. Right? I'm trying to figure out where the fuck is the joke. Talking about violating somebody, right? Again, that black men, he think he can take on Kung Fu Kenny. First of all, y'all have to remember, and please take notice, yes, we got the hood. Yes, we got people who could have pow-pows. Yes, we got people that's gang affiliated, but his people are the people who signed the checks. His people, that's why y'all keep thinking because we in the streets and all the things we see in the street, these ninjas are the ones who started it, right? These are the people who quote unquote enslaved us. You think they worry about some gang affiliate? Do it look like they scared? If they was ever scared, why do they always come after black women and the black men? You think they care? All they got to do is make phone calls and destroy your life. So we have to stop thinking, no. This ain't no black on black crime. This is his last name is Schulz. Okay? He got a lot of people too. And they people is a little bit more different. That's why we should not be laughing and joking, and we should be checking them. A lot of them are the ones who sign the checks. These are the ones who get you in the room. We're not talking about what's going on in the streets. So everybody, oh, he affiliated. No, they affiliated too. Andrew Schulz. All it takes is a couple of phone calls. Hey, don't do that business. They could take that. Them people would eat your pockets dry. They fight differently, right? They fight differently. That's why you got that token man sitting on the side. They fight differently. They don't just go around pow-powing you. And if they did, they gonna walk. Your ass ain't gonna walk. You be in jail for the rest of your life. They will not. Y'all better stop acting like y'all don't know what real life is about. All he got to say is, hey, they threaten. They threaten me. They make phone calls to their friends, right? The rest of the Schulz, right? They make phone calls. Yo, call such and such. Make sure he don't get no commercials. They send these people in. And they let black men know on a daily basis you have no backbone. Y'all ain't never gonna be united. You have no backbone and you stand for nothing. And they let you know each and every single time. You laugh when they say black women. Not you forget when they said the black women, that will include your mama, your daughter, and your aunts. When you thinking they off limits. No, that's how they feel about black women. That will include them. Then you got these mammies. Well, you know he's right, you know. Well, if they got a hatred for black women, that would mean you too. They sit back and they look at your backbone. He only did that because he see that y'all didn't have a backbone. No, only like one or two people set him straight when he said something about us as the black women. But if more would have and canceled his ass, which we don't know how to do, they would learn to respect us. Certain jokes we can't make, period. Certain jokes we cannot make. Now, you just had some black woman out there, gangster. That would have sort of kind of been a joke because he's talking about a particular set of black women. That would have been a joke. Who do you love more, black woman, white woman? Right? But we ourselves put that out there. Black men put that out there. When they see you making money off your black woman, just calling them all type of degrading names, what respect do you think they got for you? When they take us down, you go down right next. You go down next. You go down next. Because they know damn sure if your black woman is strong, you strong. Because, baby, according to history, our history speaks for itself. According to history, baby, we right up in there. Why you all wet? History speaks for itself. If we strong, baby, your back is gonna be. You're gonna have a big old strong backbone because you got the black woman by your side. But you chose to alienate us so we can submit. Nah, baby, we not them type of people. You worrying about us being feminine and masculine? We are what we are. We are what we are. We do the best at what we know how to do. Some black women, very few, but some black women was afforded to be spoiled. Some black women was afforded to, go middle class, but a majority did not. And even the ones who was afforded that life doesn't make them happy. But the point is, until you do right by your women, you're going to have men like that talking about you, black man. And then you got the token black men thinking it's okay. I ain't hear Charlemagne say nothing yet. At least Ebro said something. But Ebro, again, he can. His last name is Rosenberg, right? He can. Because they let you know the minute you think you're going to say something, we're going to F your life up. F your gangs. Because guess what? I'll buy your block up. That block you live on, my peoples will buy your block up. Where you going to go then? They gentrifying everything. Every time you talk shit, they going to gentrify your block. Now you ain't got that corner to stand on no more because we own it. It was a lot of places back in a certain period of time. We was rolling. They said, really? You're going to gentrify that shit. Now, what's this block you talking about? The block that I own? The block you was sitting there talking all that smack on? I own it. I want you gone. You ain't got to go, but don't make me call my friends in the blue to get you up off this block for trespassing. And next thing you know, here come big buildings. Here come new stores, new buildings. We're gonna be also spread it out soon. It's gonna be unbelievable. We're gonna be really spread it out. Cause they sick of y'all. They sick of y'all.
Oh, we're not doing acts of physical violence over here, bro.
Okay.
That's what
This is an act of sweet love.
This is an act of love.
Oh, you're a pacifist.
I'm saying I could be romantic with him and there's nothing he could do about it, to the point, like, I think I'm so charming he would just fall into it. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I think he would just be so charmed. He would be like, damn, like, what, let me suck it up. The only thing he could do is, after I was finished, like, write some words that rhyme together about it.
Oh, that
you know
album
what I
would be
mean?
fire.
Like,
That would be
and
a good
that
album.
would, oh my God.
He can make some calls. He can make some calls.
Yeah, you want
That
to
he
talk
can
about
do.
another album called Damn.
Be humble.
Sit down. Reincarnated. Ask I penetrated. Listen, but in all seriousness, we love Kendrick Lamar, our woke king. And I think we're going to do our best to abide by his. I don't know what his rules are about, like, me having sex with him if we're in a room together.
I don't think you'd want that.
We don't know.
Okay, Schulz just straight up ripped off that Key and Peele sketch about Mike Tyson. Andrew Schulz finally found someone he could physically bully, a 5'6" rapper. But I'm not going to lie, it's kind of sus. We've all speculated over the years that all the nipple tweaking...
I'm going to come back to that picture. I'm going to also drop the link. Because if somebody wants something to say, come on up and say it. Right? Drop the link in here. Somebody got something to say? Come on and say it. Hold on. Like I said, only a couple of people something, but no real people, no real black people ain't really say too much. It's crazy. But it is what it is. Pale face, evil. Like I said, somebody won't come up. Come up. I want looking for something. Because then after that, I want to go into a couple of videos. They weren't about him just saying, I'll F him. But in all reality, he disrespected y'all black men. And y'all not seeming to understand that. They don't care about the violation. We as black people, they didn't care about how that man got violated or nothing. Right? Mm-mm. And it's crazy. I just want to show something now. Hold up. Now, when Andrew was talking about the black woman, right? What did it say? A black woman that angry and abusive? Was Andrew Schulz wrong for making jokes about the culture? This today. We're going to get into that. Right? We're going to get into that. Now Gary Owens said something. He should have set it up because they wasn't talking to white people. They was talking to the black men. Because you know what makes him say that too? You know what also make him say that? What would it's called butt breaking, right? What did they do to the black men? buck broke him to shut him up, right? To put you in your place. That was another message for the black man. I don't know why they don't get it. I don't know why they just thinking it's just about Kendrick. It was about putting, he said, the rap songs and everything, right? And the thing is, what you gonna do to me? I'm a back break. I'm gonna butt break you. I'm a butt break you. I'm a butt break you. And, and, and he let the whole world know I'm a butt break you. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Up for us, okay?
Hello, viewers. Welcome to YO. In a firestorm of controversy, comedian Andrew Schulz's response to Kendrick Lamar's call to protect Black women has ignited backlash across social media. The conversation started with Lamar's lyrics in a song that, without naming anyone directly, sent a clear message: white comedians should refrain from disrespecting Black women. Schulz, feeling personally attacked, reacted publicly, setting off a wave of criticism from Black audiences.
What's funny about Andrew Schulz responding to Kendrick Lamar is that he was not singled out in that verse. Kendrick Lamar said, "Don't let no white comedian talk about no Black woman. That's law." He did not specify Andrew Schulz, but Andrew Schulz felt triggered by what Kendrick Lamar said because he knows that he has essentially built an entire career, an entire life, an entire identity off of this idea that he's allowed to say shit.
Up for us, okay?
Hello, viewers. Welcome to YO. In a firestorm of controversy, comedian Andrew Schulz's response.
Mm-hmm. See, look, B for Black woman, right? Black woman give you a headache. Andrew Schulz under fire for crack jokes on his podcast. Now, this would be Mr. Anton. Anton would agree with him. One of the biggest sellouts there is, right? 16,000 people agree. When it came down to disrespecting the Black woman, 16,000 people agreed, right? I'm not going to play the video, but 16,000 people agreed. I seen it myself, right? Now he declared war, but he's laughing because he knows nothing is going to happen to him. Nothing is going to happen to him. He don't care if you gang related or what. Nothing is going to happen to him because we're known for doing nothing. For nothing, right? Now, even Charlemagne, it says Ryan and Pivot defend Black woman. Charlemagne sides with Andrew Schulz. And guess who mad? Right? Again, when it came down to us, it was okay. It was okay. I don't see the videos where people ask. I don't see where the people mad. I don't see where the people mad at. I don't see it. We even got Academus. He likes it, right? He likes it. Yeah, black men have to yeah, really have to make some decision. And Charlemagne, a man who got his start from a black woman, right? Black. See, all this Schulz been talking about us for a long time. Black women need white Disney, right? We need white eggplant. No, we don't. Response to Kendrick Lamar was pathetic. Okay. But a violation? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. This man dangerous. I'm gonna find something. I'm gonna look for something else. He get the views though. 60 mil, 6-something mils. Yeah, he get the views. He is not a new guy. And he get them views. Let me go back here. Let me go back. Let me go back. Let me go back. Let me go forward. Let me go back, forth and forth. And no jumper. We ain't got no business watching no jumper. We ain't got no business on no jumper. But that's what our black men do. We ain't got no business watching these people. 6 million fools. We ain't got no business watching these people. We ain't got no business watching Vlad. We ain't got no business watching no jumper. We ain't got no business watching Adam 21. We ain't got no business on their couches. And then what you say? Oh, we us black people, how we gonna get out? Cause start your own shows. Y'all want to run over there and let not only the black woman get disrespected, but let the black man get disrespected, and you laugh about it. Nah, the fucking no. We ain't gonna do too many. No, we ain't got too many of these jokes. Back in the days, jokes got your behind whooped too. When did that change? When I understand comedians, it's supposed to be a comedian, but we know a lot of comedians that got their ass whipped back in the days too. A lot of people don't like your joke. You got every right to get to your consequence. Just like they say, the freedom of the speech ain't so free. Well, your joke ain't all that free neither. What happened to them days where, we ain't like that joke and people was fighting, right? I don't promote fighting, but I'm gonna see you. No, I ain't laugh. But it's just a joke. Narcissistic people say that a lot too. It was just a joke. A lot of narcissistic people say that. was just a joke. Now they tell you anything. Anything. Nah, I ain't like that joke. We got to square up. What happened to them days where there was consequences for your joke? Now all of a sudden, they're comedians. Well, you know how comedians are. Nah, you could catch some of these paws too for them jokes. Watch your mouth. They don't do that no more. They don't do that no more. Well, that's 13 days ago. Hold on. I'm trying to find one where people got something to say. Something to say. Ain't too many. Ain't too many. Hold on.
O'Shea Jackson Jr., Ice Cube's son, criticized Andrew Schulz for his unsettling tirade about having the ability to rape Kendrick Lamar on a recent episode of the Flagrant podcast. Welcome back, it's your host, Nancy Brown. If you are new here, make sure you have subscribed to our YouTube channel. Taking two, O'Shea responded to the comments by labeling the comedian a weird-ass NA. Weird-ass NA, O'Shea wrote in one post, before adding in another, man how people change on some weird ST. I was a fan. Fans joined in agreement in the replies. Iana corny as hell let his politics become his identity. Braz two disses from becoming Mitchell Rappaport. One user wrote back to the actor. One more added, Andrew Def hides racism behind the guise of being a comedian. The world hasn't exactly been ablaze with Meek Mill's songs. More people are talking about the Philadelphia rapper's personal life than his music. I have questioned what he knows about the disgraced businessman because of his affiliation with Diddy. Next are his tweets, where he discusses anything from the recent election to the feud between Drake and Kendrick Lamar. Meek Mill made the decision to weigh in on the latest feud between Lamar and comedian Andrew Schulz, another rival. Andrew Schulz made some crude comments in response to a purported jab from Kendrick Lamar's album. He asserted that if he so desired, he could easily subdue Lamar by sexually abusing him.
Just Kendrick. I would make love to him. There's nothing he could do about it.
Additionally, he claimed that Lamar was a hypocrite for standing up for black women while collaborating with infamous abusers like Kodak Black and R. Kelly. These jokes did not sit well with Meek Mill. White man saying they'll rape black men openly is extreme, the rapper explained, and then say it's just a joke. Black manhood not a joke. Meek Mill is familiar with Schulz's comedy material. In fact, Schulz singled him out because of his relationship with Diddy. In his tweet, he addressed this issue. I seen the same guys saying I was gay on his stand-up. Meek Mill added, my white friends like it's a joke. We don't joke like that in the black community at all. Meek might take issue with Schulz's habit of making jokes about black celebs. However, the rapper responded to the jokes that were made about him in March in a far more lighthearted manner, and Schulz himself made note of it on Twitter. The first time I laughed at being gay, the rapper previously wrote, but don't whip me, in real life I may swing lol. Meek Mill is the latest in a long line of hip-hop artists and rappers to criticize Andrew Schulz for his K-Dot comments. Punch, the president of TD, couldn't figure out where Schulz's joke was funny. Tell me what you gonna do, Tim. Kendrick Lamar and Cesar will perform GNX at the Rogers Centre in Toronto, Canada on June 12th. For obvious reasons, it will be fascinating to see what kinds of advances result from that when the time finally comes. But only hours after Lamar revealed the Grand National Tour, the juicy side tales are already starting to surface today. Recently, Top 5, a local Canadian rapper who has always been on Drake's side, responded to this big reveal. You could argue that he may hate Lamar as much as the boy, and he has made it known how much he hates him. His views on the Compton MC are generally against a popular belief, and this one is no exception. A stadium tour is what this grand national trip is. As a result, a lot of security, possibly medical staff, and other types of assistance will be needed. Regardless of the size of the performer, it is a must for any entertainment facility. In light of that, this top 5 take will undoubtedly make you crazy. He believes that without any kind of protection, he will begin to admire Kendrick Lamar. Writing on an Instagram story post, he says, "I'll respect him if he comes with no police escort." The internet has been quick to point out how asinine that request is. Given how strongly Top 5 supports Drake, it's a little hard to believe anything he says these days. During their roast session, Kendrick supporters also brought up the topic.
The nigga dropped the album talking about Yo, brother.
The fact that DJ Academics is not the greatest fan of Kendrick Lamar is now well known. The hip-hop media detective has often shown up to dampen his spirits whenever the Compton MC does something admirable. Although it's acceptable to not be a huge fan of an artist's music, Act's recent tirade is stretching the boundaries in a risky way.
With all due respect to the LGBT community, when in the history of fucking hip-hop have we ever given a fuck about that type of shit, bro?
The subject of discussion today is Kendrick's Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. He's going back to 2022 to discover anything he doesn't agree with, even though GNX is currently his most recent piece of work.
Kendrick couldn't rap about saving black people no more. He started rapping about his auntie's a man and that he got fingered.
Act Let's Go and launches into a quite offensive and repulsive tirade about anti-diaries. As you recall, the song explores the general perceptions of the LGBTQ+ community.
Big 45 is back in and he don't want to hear it.
As well as a very personal story about his trans uncle. Considering the delicate subject matter and the song's meaning, Academics comes out as resentful rather than humorous, which is what his co-hosts and guests appear to believe. Overall, he feels that Kendrick needs to hang his hat on these types of issues and talk about them in his music to be relevant.
This album that Kendrick put out, this is for the world.
Shorty might be a little bit dense in her thinking.
Suki Baby, the cover girl for Drake and 21 Savage's Her Loss album, shocked social media on Thanksgiving by praising Kendrick Lamar's new album, GNX.
We could go 2-3 songs back. He's not even talking about bro. He's at this point in his life where he's like on some shit like a lot of us.
In a recent conversation with her fans, Suki praised GNX and said it was more than just a reaction to Lamar's critics.
Drake's album after the obliteration of Meek Mill, I think he dropped more life.
As usual, Academics shared his thoughts on Suki's comments. Big Ac would relate GNX to Drake's album More Life, the project after Drizzy's battle with Meek Mill.
And that was the embodiment of, hey, this is me on a aggressive type of timing since y'all niggas think y'all could play with me. Look what I did to the last nigga.
And that's what Kendrick is on. I'm not saying he is speaking about Drake in every line, but the energy created by the battle is still on this album.
Now, I'm going to come back, right? And I'm going to, we're going to talk about a song. I just want that picture. Right? I want that picture. But I need for y'all, if you have not, hit that like. And if you're new here, if you haven't hit that subscribe, we trying to get up. We trying to get 2,500 hours. Yes, this station needs 2,500 more hours, and we need some subscribers. So,
hope you had a great time, my friend. Don't forget to like and hit send. Tell a friend to come join and thrive. Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. Come on and let's make it a trend. Comment, share till the very end. Join the fun, don't just take a dive. Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. Share the love and stories to tell. Join the crew, let's keep it alive. Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Well, I got to do the exercise now. Don't forget, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. Now.
In the land of real,
Now we're going to end it.
there's a love
But I'll be right
that's
back.
true. Sugar love is her name, spreading sweetness too. Her voice like velvet.
See you guys in a little bit.
Summer breeze, a podcast, the soundtrack to everybody's.
Thanks, darling.
Sugar love.
I'm coming. Right back.
Queen of soul. Ooh, yeah. The podcast, the place where the stories unfold. Ooh, yeah. News and entertainment with a touch so sweet. She's the heartbeat of the community's beat. She brings the news with flavor like a cup of hot tea. Uncovering stories.
The hot tea, Tony T, you got it.
With her infectious laughter, she uplifts every soul. Sugar love, she's the one who makes us feel whole. She's the one who makes us feel whole.
I'm coming right back on, Miss Apples.
In the land of real.